it so much that your body will always listen to you. Your body, your mind is always connected just because you spend that time and you dedicate it to yourself. So I encourage it. I am very happy that the Onscreen has been so brilliantly, and I see some really great fit bodies here. And just one thing, don't use too much supplementation, don't do steroids, don't do it in a shortcut way because there's really no shortcuts out there. You know, the body is a wonderful machine that will respond to you, that you do not understand. You give it the right treatment and it will respond. It might take you a month longer, but it's definitely far more worth it. So God bless, stay fit, and next time I come here, I'll show you my 8-pack.
Thank you, that was really inspirational. The person who is the most fit here, I think, is your director who is sitting right there. So, would you like to join us up here?
And he does some amazing yoga. Huh? He's a really flexible guy. He's going to do some yoga stuff for you here. He's going to teach you what to do.
He does hot yoga. Wow. That's really cool. Well, another fit person here. Sir.
In fact, I go to do this hot yoga, and many guys used to come to that gym, young kids, start to say, "Sir, dole chole ban ke apko roll de do." I used to come and do that hot yoga with me, and they used to all run away after asking. I manage better than most of the kids.
Let's hear something that you have to say.
No 8-packs here for sure. Well, I mean, it's really great to be here. I've heard so much. I'm not from boxing, but I've heard so much about the Golden Gym. And it's great to be here. Some fantastic bodies all around, very fit people. I do a little bit of kickboxing myself to keep fit, and yeah, I have to work very hard. Spend it out about 5 times a week. And right? Yeah, I do some adventure sports. I've done some skydiving. I think that keeps it, keeps the adrenaline high. I've done some scuba diving. I've done some deep sea diving. I go fishing sometimes, some fly fishing, and I really think it's a great way of keeping your workouts interesting instead of always coming to the gym. So I think you should do that. But it's great to pick up a sport as well. So yeah, that's me.
So let's hear something about your film. I mean, how is it that you incorporated fitness? There's a lot of movement in the film. So let's hear something about it.
Well, in this film, my character spans over 7 years, and the idea was, like, I mean, I don't know if people will get it or they won't get it, but for me it was that I should just, when you see it in the latter part, in the first part I met this game with about 2 kilos more, and in the latter part, I just wanted to lose those 2 kilos and come down to about 3 or 4 kilos less, just to have a slight difference in it. And I think the only way you can do that is if you keep your metabolism fast, and you keep your metabolic rate high, So I think I was lucky. I have a high metabolic rate because I keep it high, and I can do it. And in between the film, I think what got me really fit and got me motivated to also do that was that I had to shoot for the men's health cover. So at that point in time, my diet and everything had gotten really, really strict, and Chitrangada was getting really fed up with me.
At one point he told me his body fat percentage was 5%.
Yeah.
Was it 3 or 5?
5, and then I got it down to 3.
Yeah, when he told me, when he announced that on the set, I said, I am not eating today till I get my body fat percentage checked. So yeah, I think he was really, really fit at that time, and I think it's one of those best numbers actually.
Yeah, so that's my memory of fitness through making Inkaar. Inkaar is a movie which is got to do with sexual harassment in a work environment. It's to do with dynamics of man and woman in a modern day workplace. It's a very beautiful movie directed by Sudhir Mishra, and it is one of the finest performances he's got out from Chitrangada and myself. And that I can really say that people are working as we speak. And we're getting some really good responses back. So very excited about the film. It's releasing this Friday. Don't come to the gym this whole weekend. Go to the theaters and watch Inkaar. Okay, take a break and give your body a break. And go and check out Inkaar. It's really a special movie. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. Thank you.
Since you did mention sexual harassment, we have a lot going on in the country today. Is something probably you can share light on how you fight against what is happening in India?
Well, I come from Delhi, where I think a lot of. When I came from Delhi the first time to Bombay, I saw that the women here, the body language that the women have, the Bombay girls have, is very different from the body language that you probably see from a typical Delhi girl. Because it's a bit more aggressive, and I think have to be a lot more careful about teasing and harassment when you're in the buses or when you're on the roads. So I think Bombay girls are really blessed because it's a much safer city to live in, to work in. You can see that in the way they dress up, and they're so free, the body language is so much freer than in Delhi. But I guess we're doing our bit back home, we've got protests and stuff like that going on. And I'm sure we'll see a difference. I look forward to the change.
So, some light you'd like to share about the film?
What's a film that I've done which is based on sexual harassment, but it's actually a film about the relationship. You don't think it's a boring issue-based film. It's two people. It's a film about relationships and how it's a film about relationships and what happens in the modern urban environment where women are sort of questioning an adult and can say no. And men have to learn to understand that they will sometimes say no and they have to learn to back off. Similarly, women are also prey to all the problems of modern life and ambition, and when they will come into jobs, they will be ambitious. And then they will, maybe do some things that are wrong. So it begins as a kind of harassment case, but you uncover a relationship over 7 years. And you stay with 2 points of view, the Arjun point of view and the Chitrangada point of view. And you never know whether it is entrapment or is it harassment. And I try and, make it ambiguous because both points of view are very passionate. And what happens later is what the film is about. So please go and see it. The responses till now are fantastic. I hope you like it.
The audio is very bad, you cannot ask anything.
Another way you can really avoid all the girls out there, another way to really avoid sexual harassment is come and make a nice strong body and give that guy a nice tight slap. So he never comes in your way.
You want to come in? Yeah, come.
We want to award 2 of our members today who have really proved that they have lost a lot of weight. Yep. We like to invite Umesh Verwani, lost 32 kilos. Umesh.
Fabulous, 32 kilos he lost, from 100 to 69. Fantastic, fantastic. So here you are. Set my soul on fire.
We give you a box of supplements from Bakery's Nutrition.
I should not be giving this.
It's not a steroid, it's a supplement.
What's that do some more?
We invite Pooja Kotak.
वो पीछे भी कुछ देनी
मैं बैठ रही हूँ उधर दोनों में
पकड़ेंगे आगे।
हाँ ठीक है आ जाओ।
थोड़ा पीछे जाओ ना, आप आगे आगे आ रहे हो, मेरे को कितना आगे जाओ.
आप पूछ रहे हो? आप पूछोगे पक्का?
अर्जुन, सबसे पहले तो फिल्म में फिल्म का नाम इनकार है, तो कौन किसको इनकार कर रहा है बताइए.
एक्चुअली जब आप फिल्म देखेंगे तो आप समझेंगे कि इसका टाइटल इनकार क्यों है, क्योंकि दोनों जो हैं किरदार इसमें, जो चित्रंगदा का है और जो मेरा है, वो दोनों कहीं ना कहीं किसी चीज़ को इनकार कर रहे हैं. वो क्या चीज़ है वो आपको क्लाइमैक्स में पता चलेगा. No, I've never been sexually harassed and I've never harassed anybody. So, yeah, only in this movie.
How do you do it? I think it's best to crack a joke about it. You know, that's what works mostly. Or you ignore it and yeah, or start another serious kind of a conversation. So what do you think about the political, you know, something like that? Yeah, but usually I think if you just probably laugh about it, it works.
But see, when you laugh about it also it could send the wrong sign. You know?
आदमी को क्या करे? क्या करे बताओ?
Like, I just feel, you know, all of us, men definitely have to be a little more sensitive towards a woman. Because what is sexual harassment that I think Sudhir kind of shows you that it is so ambiguous, you know, that it is like such a fine line between what is the dividing lines, where a girl thinks that you're flirting and the flirting is healthy, and when does it get unhealthy? I think it gets unhealthy when the girl gets uncomfortable somewhere, and I think a man needs to see those signs. A woman needs to make sure that she doesn't also pull him to a point of level where she's kind of teasing him, you know, and then drops him off. So all these things, I think, once you see the film, are topics that will come up. ना लड़की ने इनकार कर दिया, बस भाग जाना वहाँ से. रन.
I agree with you what you're saying, that you know a lot of times the men suffer because sometimes women probably just take it to another level or stretch it too much, you know. I think sometimes it's healthy flirting and that's what you should take it and not overreact to it. I agree. Yeah. No, I'm just saying till the time you really start to feel uncomfortable, then you really need to tell the man that, you know, this is it. Unless you can handle it in other ways, and yeah.
See, I would say that the research that we've done, okay, 60% of sexual harassment cases that have also occurred, you find that the couple was either in a relationship or there was something going on between them earlier. Okay, so obviously there could be something to do with spite, you know. So it's a double-edged sword. Both can get cut in it badly. How, who does what, you know, you don't know. I was speaking to my cousin just now today in the morning, and he was telling me that from 80 sexual harassment cases that are filed, okay, about 2 are genuine. The rest have got some kind of a, you know, problem in them. You know, where somebody is trying to, it's easy to defame a man and to do it. Because finally, there's nothing physical about it. It's a mental thing. But going also from a woman's point of view, I think a man definitely needs to be a little more sensitive. A woman needs to be more outspoken. She should come out there. She should say it, you know, and not let it brew into something which is going to be ugly.
I never do research actually. I make films about subjects that I know about.
you don't make films and then you think you take a sensational topic and you make films about things you know about. I mean, like the subject is up in the air, you know. You just have to look around and it's all there, you know. Yeah, I mean, every experience adds to the film, and Bollywood is the least actual problematical place. And it's the most maligned place because it's an easy target. But in Bollywood, what is happening is consensual, often. Or maybe you could call it at the worst a barter. You know, there's no. You can walk away in Bollywood. She doesn't like a person, she walks away. She can make a film, with somebody else. So that's true. But that said, there is some things wrong with Bollywood, and I'm not making excuses for everything. But yeah, you take your experiences and you. It's a very big problem in the world these days, and I think it's happening everywhere. It's happening in advertising agency. It could be happening in a media channel tomorrow, and you'll be. It's very familiar in any setup when men and women work.
Sexiest man alive in Bollywood.
Why can't you name me? Huh? What do you mean you can't name Arjun?
Arjun.
And somebody else. Nobody else. Just
Okay, I've answered these. I mean, the whole day I've just been answering these questions. This one or that one. I don't really think Arjun, especially if you see that cover of that magazine, I think you'll agree with what I'm saying. Yeah.
Chitrangada, can you tell a little bit about the styling in the film? Because
Styling is done by Rick Roy, who also did Kafarana for me. Also
I don't look at men's bodies.
And he's done this film. All the three
Women, I think, sexy women in our industry, they're